So it's like day 6 at the festival, and I'm just recording a quick one of these. I've got some footage that I've taken over the past couple of days. Some of it I'm going to show you right now is the Q&A with Rob Brydon and Steve Coogan that followed the movie The Trip, which really is a trip and a great movie, and these guys are hilarious, and I'll let you take a look at that.
All right, so anybody have questions that we can start with? Right up here in the black.
Fall in the River, Steve, or the director, intentional or accidental?
The question is, Fall in the River, intentional or accidental?
Oh, sorry, the Fall in the River was, I was being deliberately careless, because I thought if I do fall in, it'll be interesting. If I don't, then, so I just sort of, yeah, I just ran across thinking, I just didn't really think about it.
Right here in the front.
How much was scripted and how much was ad-lib, guys? It was great.
It was kind of pretty much all ad-lib.
Yeah.
There was a structure there, and Michael, guided us.
We had to edit hundreds of hours of rubbish together.
Question right here in the purple.
Yes, this was such a wonderful, delightful, funny movie. Where did the idea come from?
I got like the idea of going on a tour of restaurants in the north of England. I'm from the same part of England that Steve is from, so that was the basic idea, being a good excuse to travel around and eat lots of food.
How much of it was me when I was talking about sort of things about age? I suppose really, the things I put in there are, there's obviously an element of truth in some of the things I say, but I kind of just crank it up. I'm not as neurotic and as, I am self-obsessed as an actor, but not quite to the extent it is in that where I'm sort of haunted by things. But I just take those things that we all sometimes feel and just I don't mind using using things about myself if it's interesting. But I don't see a problem in doing that. So yes, I if there's pathos there, I try to make it authentic and real, feels real.
Question over here.
Were those actual restaurants? Do those restaurants exist?
Yeah, they do. Yeah. They're real restaurants. Yeah.
They're really
you can go and visit them.
They're really nice too.
Yeah. All the food I put on 8 pounds in 5 weeks. It's hard to believe that I look like a young Stallone today, but the Expandables. I'm on fire.
You said you weren't going to do this, Rob.
I don't know what he is. My face don't move anymore. I put on 8 pounds in 5 weeks because we would eat every course of every meal 3 times. So they bring you a starter, and you'd act, and and then they say, and then you go, right, bring another starter. Oh God, bring another one, bring another starter, and then we'd start the main course, and 3, oh my word, Yeah.
What about the wine?
Well, there's some, I got quite drunk on, no, seriously, at Long Cloom, I think I'm a bit drunk at Long Cloom, and I think I'm a bit drunk at Hipping Hall, where the photographer comes, and that it gets a bit heated there, doesn't it? Remember that one?
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah, we did have some rows actually, genuine rows on screen, where we'd start to pick at the things that sort of we know how to rub each other the wrong way, if you pardon the expression. But it got to some stage when Michael would say, "Okay, stop it. You're just being really unpleasant to each other." and sometimes I'd feel angry with Rob, but then afterwards we do stuff like that. Then as soon as Michael said, "Okay, let's stop for a second," then it would just be all that sort of tension would just evaporate.
Yeah.
We knew we were kind of allowing each other to do that to each other.
So, as an actor or as a performer, it's a very exciting thing to do. You feel like it's all felt very collaborative, and that you're all part of the creation of it. So, yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, we did. I mean,
loved
it was
it.
like going on. It was.
We all get on well, you know. We all like spending
we
time.
stayed. We stayed in most of the places we shot in too.
Yeah. So it's a real odd kind of reality, unreality. So almost all of the hotels we were staying in, those hotels, which just from a practical point of view is lovely because there's no long journey at the end of the day or the beginning of the day. So it's a lovely way to work, and I can't imagine doing it with anybody other than Michael, because you've got to have a lot of trust, you know, because you're opening yourself up and you're doing a lot of stuff, and you're trusting then that the judgments to be made with your work.
Yeah, it's such. Sorry to interrupt you, Rob. I think you made your point. I would have never done a film like this with anyone other than Michael Winterbottom, because I trust that he said, I said, well, you know, why, there's no script at all, and he was like, just it'll be fine, trust me. And I worked with 4 films, and there's a strange kind of, if you like, there's a strange kind of way he works where I'm never quite sure what's going on, but that's actually really quite liberating. So I don't really care, because I know that I can trust Michael, and that he won't hang me out to dry. I would never have worked in this particular way without anyone else.
See, I told you, they are hilarious. That was pretty funny, and their movie is even funnier than that. But they're hilarious together and great. And that's the only kind of Q&A I generally stay at, one where there's some kind of idea being put forth, or one where there's going to be some entertainment value. I also got into the Bell Lightbox last night for a really special film. I took a little video of the Lightbox. So this is the new Lightbox Theater, the big one, Theater 1. Just going to turn around and show you the back. There's the rest of it. Okay. It's mostly pretty dark in here, I would say. But there I am. There's my friend Thomas. Don't we look cute?
We do look cute.
We look pretty cute. We're getting married later.
What?
Well, once I have sex with someone, we have to get married.
That wasn't part of the deal.
There was no deal. I forced you.
No, there was a deal.
What was the deal?
Well,
what was the deal?
Top then bottom in that direction. And order, sorry.
Oh my God, this is on YouTube. We're screwed. This is what, you know what, and this is what this room was intended to be used for, by the way. Stupid kibitzing between friends. So I'm glad we're fulfilling on its mandate.
By the way, this is a great hand job you're giving me the whole time we're filming.
All right. I also want to talk briefly about the films that I saw. So, just so you can get a sense of how good this is going now. The last couple of days going very good. Very good. Saw 2 amazing documentaries. The one was in the Lightbox, which was the very excellent Cave of Forgotten Dreams by Werner Herzog, which is in 3D and is kind of tremendous. And the second one is, which I saw first, which was Tabloid, which is the Errol Morris film. Also tremendous in its own way, because it's just back to sheer lunacy for Errol Morris. That's just a great film about a really bizarrely awesome tabloid case from about 35 years ago. But it's really like, it's such a tour de force of filmmaking. It's like it's hard to believe when somebody can construct something out of nothing, and that's what it always feels like with these great documentarians, that they're just finding this stuff and then going, here's your finished film, and it's awesome. And then I kind of saw the opposite of that, which was Black Swan, which couldn't have been more programmatic and diagrammed and planned out in advance, and also could not have been more amazing and excellent, with some of the absolute best performances I have ever seen. Natalie Portman is exceptional, what she does, and I'm trying to combine 9 different words to describe her performance, and I can't do it. But she is amazing, amazing, amazing in it, and it's beautiful and shocking and engrossing and holds you and pulls you through the film, and Black Swan is so worth checking out. And luckily it's going to come out in about 3 weeks, and it's the best thing. I don't say this lightly, it's the best thing Darren Aronofsky has ever been involved in, and I would say the same for Natalie Portman. So that was my exceptional last 24 hours, really. There's just some other films in there, but they're not worth talking about. So thanks for checking in with me. Hopefully this was instructive and enjoyable to you. I don't know if it was, but I'm going to keep making them because they're fun for me to do. So I will talk to you all soon. And by the way, I don't know if you can see this. This is my Steadicam. Just kind of holding my arm here to try to hold the phone steady. So enjoy. I'm hoping some of you are actually here at the festival, and if you are, perhaps come up to me, say hi. And I will talk to you all soon.